Hello everyone, welcome to Jets TV. Please comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos as well. I want to thank everyone that does watch and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Football's here. It's time to talk about it. My background has changed a little bit. Traveling for the holidays. I do not want to see people in my comments talking about that, alright? I am traveling, so it is what it is. But listen, football's here, and it's time to talk about it, alright? I want to talk about my Week 16 picks. I cannot wait to get into that. But I want to talk about my Week 15 recap first, all right? I want to recap the picks that I made in Week 15, and I want to talk about what happened. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First game I covered, Packers at Bears. Took the Bears in this football game, and I got myself a W. Bears beat the Packers 24-17. Shout out to Bears fans. You guys got yourselves a win. And shout out to myself because I chose the Bears, and I got myself a win as well. Next game I covered, Patriots to Steelers. Took the Patriots in this football game, and I got myself a loss. Steelers beat the Patriots 17-10. Steelers just keep moving the ball, man, and they just find ways to get the W. Shout out to Steelers fans. You guys got yourselves a win. I took the Pats, and I got myself a loss. And last but not least, the last game of the week, the Jets game, baby. Texans at Jets. Took the Texans in this football game. And you know what? I got myself a W, okay? Texans beat the Jets 29-22. Look, I mean, there were some things that didn't go the Jets' way, but they played well. Sam particularly played well in this football game, which is something you like to continuously see. A young quarterback continuing to grow, continuing to go out there and fight and put on for his team. He made some very solid throws in this football game. I was impressed by his play, but just down the stretch, we couldn't get it done. And honestly, we got beat by a better team, and there's nothing wrong with that because we're still in the rebuild. We're still finding our way. We'll work on that. So with that said, folks, Week 15, that is in the past. That is said and done. I'm putting that behind me now. It's out of here. I'm ready to move on to Week 16. I'm ready to talk about the games that we have coming up. So I'm ready to get right into it. So first game I'm going to cover for Week 16, Steelers at Saints. Man, I picked this football game because this has playoff implications right here, all right? Steelers right now, we're going to start with them. They're still, fighting to get this win, to keep themselves in that playoff picture, to keep themselves in that playoff hunt. They're trying to lock things up and finalize their spot. The one way I think they can do that against the Saints in this football game is this kid, Jaylen Samuels, has to continue to get the football in his hands. He had 142 yards against the Pats. The Steelers' offense really looks good when they start with that ground and pound first. It opens up everything else. Continuously get the football in his hands. Connor is going to be out for this game yet again. So this kid is going to have the rock in his hand. He's going to have to run the rock, and he's going to have to continue to step up as well. We all know that Ben, Brown, Juju, who's dealing with an injury, who I believe is going to lace it up anyway and get out there. We know that they can do, dynamic things with those guys. Those guys definitely put up yards. Those guys will put up points. Especially Antonio Brown. He's one of the best wide receivers in the league. But to help them open that up, particularly against the Saints, because this defense will give up some yards on the ground, running the football, I think, will be extremely effective. So you got to get the ball in this kid's hand. You look at the Saints side of the football, this has playoff implications for them as well. They're playing for the #1 seed in the NFC. They win this game, they've got it locked up, and they're ready to go. It doesn't even matter what happens next week. With whoever they're playing next week. They can rest their guys and know, hey, we got that first round bye. And to me, the guy that they need to call on in this game, the guy that I think is a complete nightmare that the Steelers, I don't think, have much of an answer for, is Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara is moved around by Sean Payton in that offense. He is an outstanding back in the league. He can catch the football. He can run the rock. I mean, they need to continuously go to him early and often. I don't think the Steelers have an answer for him, point blank, period. I just think that he will have a big day in this game. I think the Saints defense is definitely going to get gashed. They're going to get hit. But I think that they'll be able to make a play just to get a stop and get it back to the offense for a go-ahead score. And the guy that I think that is going to make that play, for some reason, I'm going on my gut here, is Demario Davis. I think Demario Davis steps up and either gets an interception or a fumble recovery or something and gets a stop for the Saints. So with all that said, I am taking the Saints to win this football game 37-30. 37-30, I'm taking the Saints. Again, I think it's a stop by Demario Davis where he gets an interception or a fumble recovery or something. gets it back to that Saints offense, and they get the last score right there. So again, I am taking the Saints to win this football game. Next game I want to cover, another one with playoff implications. Chiefs at Seahawks. Whew, Chiefs at Seahawks. Listen, this is another game when you look at the Chiefs. Actually, both of these teams are looking to clinch here. The Chiefs are looking to take away the AFC West. They're looking to lock that up. And the Seahawks are trying to get a win so they can keep themselves in the playoff picture as well. So they can, control their stuff and get themselves a spot in the playoffs here. You look at the Chiefs side of the football, Mahomes, Hill. I mean, those guys are absolute beasts, especially the way Mahomes has looked this year. He's just ridiculous. But you look at their running back, Spencer Ware is out, so Damian Williams is going to continue to run the football. That kid is amazing so far. He looks ridiculous. He looks like the second coming of Kareem Hunt. It's like nothing stopped at all. He's a big, physical running back, but he's also got another gear where he can move too. Man, that kid looks good. But I think the guy in this football game that really is going to control the pace offensively, that's really going to be able to make some big plays against the Seahawks, is Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is a guy that I'm not going to say he gets forgotten about within this Chiefs offense, but he's a guy that a lot of people, are like, hey, what's going on with him? He, where's the dominant year for him? This guy is good. He's really good. But again, with the big plays from Hill, and when Kareem Hunt was playing, he'd have big plays as well. Travis, wouldn't get as many targets as he had in the past. But I think in this football game, he is going to have matchups that he is going to win early and often, and he is going to make some big plays in this football game. You go to the Seahawks side of the football, and I'm just worried. You look at Wilson, you look at Lockett, you look at Moore, their wide receivers that they have, and you say, hey, can Russell Wilson and these guys even keep up with the Chiefs offense? Can they produce? We know the Seahawks like to run the football. They got a bunch of backs, that they give the ball to, but I mean, the Chiefs are so explosive. It's like, can you match their offensive intensity? That's what I'm worried about when you look at the Seahawks. I'm looking at Doug Baldwin. I'm saying, hey, I know this guy's had an up and down season. Can you guys continue to get the ball in his hand, and can he continue to make plays? Because as of late, he's been able to do some things. He's really starting to kind of get into the rhythm of the offense. Because again, he's had such an up and down season. Injuries, different stuff has gone on with him. I'm looking at the Seahawks secondary, and I'm looking at Seahawks defense first, and I'm saying, hey, can you guys slow down the Chiefs? You look at their secondary, and they're banged up. Corner, Griffin, he's hurt. He's dealing with an injury. You look at Thompson, their safety, he's hurt. He's dealing with an injury. You look at McDougald, the other free safety, he's dealing with an injury. It's like, man, well, you guys picked the wrong time to get banged up, especially when you got a team like this with this type of offensive power coming in. So, man, I'm feeling for the Seahawks right now. I know they're fighting, but this is a tough matchup. And with those guys just dealing with the stuff they're dealing with. With all that said, man, I am taking the Chiefs to win this football game 27-17. 27-17, I'm taking the Chiefs. I just don't think the Seahawks are going to be able to get it done here. And these Chiefs, they're going to keep trucking because they're trying to get the job done, lock it up, and make sure their spot is solidified. So, again, I am taking the Chiefs to win that football game. Last but not least, the best game of the week, the Jets game, baby. Listen, Packers at Jets. Whew. I know a lot of Jets fans are extremely overconfident in this game. I am not one of them, okay? I tell everybody that comes at me and says we're going to blow the Packers out, I tell everybody, hey, pump your brakes, slow down. Are the Packers banged up coming into this game? Yes. Aaron Rodgers, he's dealing with an injury. Cobb is going to be out in this football game. I know Clark, their defensive tackle, I believe he's going to be out with an injury in this game as well. They fired Mike McCarthy. Like, there's just, the team isn't on as stable ground as they should be right now. They're dealing with a lot of things over there. But they still got some guys that can put up points. They got Adams, who's a very good wide receiver in this league. You got Jimmy Graham, who, again, he's dealing with injuries. He's up there in age, but he's a guy that can still make a play too, you look at Aaron Jones, who's not going to be playing in this game, but they do have a kid in Williams, who's another young back for them. He's solid as well. He's a back that can do some things too. So I'm not looking past the Packers at all, especially when I don't give a damn if Aaron Rodgers is banged up. It's still Aaron Rodgers. He's still a great quarterback in this league, and we've seen him be hurt and just do miracle stuff out there on the football field. So I'm not looking past the Packers, and I'm not saying we're going to blow them out. You look at our side of the football, we're dealing with some stuff too here. with the Jets. We got some injuries on our roster as well, and I'm going to start with the guys up front protecting Sam. You got Brandon Shell. He's on IR. So that's yet another hit to our offensive line. You got guys that are going to have to fill in for him. Quali is probably going to be the guy that's going to be moved right there to right tackle. We're still dealing, with our injury to our left guard Carpenter. He's gone, so Spencer Long is moved over to there, and Harrison is the guy actually playing center. So I'm wondering if the Jets are going to be able to handle the pressure that the Packers are going to bring, particularly, which I'm guessing is going to be the guy that's going to come with the pressure, is going to be Clay Matthews. So I'm wondering, do we have a plan to keep that guy off of Sam's back? We're also dealing with Anula as well, going on the IR too to finish the season, which sucks, because this was supposed to be the year where we really continued succeeding. Saw him grow, become that weapon that Sam could go to, which, I mean, when he's on the field, he is the guy that Sam goes to early and often. Now he's gone. So we're looking at Robbie Curse, who has shown really bad effort in these past couple games. Roberts, who's a really solid kick returner, punt returner, but as a wide receiver, he leaves a little to be desired at times. Sharon Peak, Deontay Burnett finally being activated, which is that's pretty much the only good thing that kind of came out of this Quincy Enunwa injury, was that this young kid is going to get back on the field. He's got a rapport with Sam Darnold from college, so we're going to continue to see him get snaps this way. But man, that's quite a hit to our wide receiver core. I'm looking for a big game out of Herndon as well. I think he'll eat up a lot of the targets because Quincy is out and gone. With Crowell gone, I think McGuire and Trenton Cannon are two young kids again that are going to get the football in their hands too. So we got some young players that are hungry, that are definitely going to get their chance offensively to be able to go out there and make plays. Defensively, I'm not super worried, but I'm a little bit worried with how we're going to draw up pressure to get to Aaron Rodgers. That's the thing I'm a bit worried about here, because I think if we get a little too blitz happy, it's still Aaron Rodgers, and he's going to light us up if we do that. He'll dissect it, he'll figure it out before the snap, he'll make the adjustments and absolutely destroy us. Tremaine Johnson, our big corner, this is the guy we paid in free agency. He needs to be all over Adams all game long. It shouldn't be that these corners, Claiborne and Tremaine Johnson, are just playing their sides. No, Tremaine Johnson needs to be on Adams point blank period. He's our number one corner. We paid him to do that. He should be covering him from the time that man leaves, the hotel to get to the game. He should be following him. He should be following him from the hotel to the field, and then once the game's over, back to the hotel, and he's gone. Okay? Like, he should be covering him point blank period. There should be no excuses for that whatsoever. I want my number one corner on their number one wide receiver. No questions asked here. So with all that said, all right, I am taking the Jets to beat the Packers 23-20. 23-20. I'm taking the Jets. I'm very cautious, okay? I'm not saying we're going to blow the Packers out. I'm not saying any of that. I am saying the Jets will win 23-20. I think Sam will continue to go out there and make some great plays as well. So again, with that said, I'm taking the Jets. So everyone, time's here, all right? Football's here. Please comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos as well. I want to thank everyone that does watch and share my videos. Football time. Holidays are here as well. Everyone enjoy the holidays and times that you have with your family. Sit down, watch a little football, have your favorite beverage, have your favorite meal, and just have a great time. So everyone have a good one. Enjoy your holidays. Happy holidays to you and your families as well. Peace.